Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video of our data management in Dynamics 365 CRM series. And today in this video, we'll be talking about the duplicate detection jobs and duplicate detection rules. So this video is going to be really exciting. So make sure that you watch it till the very end. First of all, what I'll do here is that I'll click on this duplicate detection rules. Now here, as you can see, we have the list of all the duplicate detection rules in our system. Some of them are already created by the system, which means that they are already provided by the Microsoft, and some of them are created by me, as you can see my name in the created by, right? So let me tell you that what is the use case of the duplicate detection rules. With the help of the duplicate detection rules, you can basically give a warning to the user that the, let's say, record with the similar name or similar city already exists into the system. For example, as you can see this rule which is saying that accounts with the same email address. So what it will do is that whenever a user will try to create an account record, and when he will enter the email address into it, if there is already an existing record into the system with the same email address, then in that scenario it will show me a warning that there is already, a duplicate record exists into the system. So if you are creating a new record, please make sure that it is not the duplicate of the previous one, right? So in such scenarios, when you want to show the warning to the users, when the field values of some of the fields are repetitive, or let's say same as that of the previous records, so in such scenarios we use the duplicate detection rules. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a new duplicate detection rule, where what I want to do here is that I have the list of all the leads, and what I want to do is that if I would create a new lead with the same name, then in that scenario it should show me an error message. So right now, as you can see, if I just go right now, as you can see, this is the first lead, and the name of this lead is Robin Count Sample. So if I click on new, and let me just give a name here, random name, and I can just create a new lead here. So if I go, and in the first name or in the last name, if I give a name, let's give a name Robin Counts Sample, something like this, and we can just give it into the last name. Let's keep it here, and if I save it, it will allow me to save this record, right? So if I just go back and refresh, as you can see, I have the same record with the same name, right? So we already had one Rubin count sample, and now we have another one. But now I want to do one thing, that I want to give a warning message. So for that, what I'll do here is I'll go back to my duplicate detection rules. I'll click on new. Now here I can give the name to my duplicate detection rule. So let give a name, lead with the same name, something like this. Okay. And then after giving the name, you can also provide a description to your rule if you want to. Here you have to select the entity. So I'm going to select my entity, lead. Then here you can select the matching record type. So in the matching record type also, we are going to select lead. All right. And after doing this, you basically have to add the matching criteria. So you can also see these two options, which is case sensitive and exclude inactive matching records. So if you enable the case sensitive, then in that scenario, it will check each and every letter, and whether it is capital or small, it will also check that. Okay. If you keep it case sensitive, but if you do not keep case sensitive, then in that scenario, it will only compare the letters. Then if you exclude the inactive matching records, then in that scenario, the inactive records will be excluded. Okay. So I'm not going to enable any of these options. I'm going to click on add. And here I can add the base attribute. So base attribute is going to be our last name. So let's add the last name. All right. And now we have to select the criteria. So I want the exact match. I do not want to match the same first characters or same last characters. I want the exact match of the last name. So I'm going to select that. All right. And once you do that, everything is sorted. Now what I will do here is that I'll click on save and save. Okay, we'll first save it and then we'll publish it. All right, so now I'm going to click on publish. Let's publish it. So the rule has been published. What I'm going to do here is that now I'm going to go back to my leads, and now we'll try to create the new lead with this same name, right? So let's click on new. Let's give a topic. So I'm going to keep the same name, and now let's try to save it. So now as you can see, it is showing me that duplicate records found. And in this scenario, it is showing me that, we already have uh, an existing record into the system with the same last name, right? So this is how you can configure this thing, right? And if I just want to ignore this message, or we can say ignore this warning and want to save, I can just click on ignore and save, and it will allow me to save this lead record. So this is how you can utilize the duplicate detection rules. You can just define your own rules for the entities, right, which you want to create, and then for those entities, this will work. All right. So this is how you can configure the duplicate detection rule. Now let me just tell you about the duplicate detection jobs. So let's click on duplicate detection jobs from here. All right. So here we can create the duplicate detection jobs. For creating the duplicate detection job, what I will do is I'll click on new job. Now here, as you can see, you can select the entity. So here we have the options of selecting only 4 entities. We have account, contact, lead, and social profile. These are the 4 entities which you can select. But before configuring this, let me tell you that what is the use case of the duplicate detection job. So whenever you create a duplicate detection job, what it does is that it runs a job, and while running this job, it will utilize the all the existing duplicate detection rules for that entity, and through that it will just go through the view which you will define here. It will go through the all records of that view and identify the duplicate records which are there into the system based upon the existing duplicate detection rules which we have, right? The rules which we just saw. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to create a duplicate detection job for the lead entity now. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll select the entity here. Let me select the entity lead, and then I'm going to select a view. So I'm going to keep the view as all leads, right? Because we want to run it on all the leads. So now what will happen is that for this lead entity, whatever duplicate detection rules which we have, right, it will utilize all those duplicate detection rules, and then it will give us the list of the duplicate records. Okay. So now what I'm going to do here is that you can give a name. So we can write a name like lead duplicate detection job, something like this. And then you can select the time here, right, that at what time you want to run this job. And if you want to run it on a repetitive basis, like say after 30 days or 1 day, 7 day, whatever time you want to select, you can select it from here. So I'm not going to enable that option for now. And you can also enable this option so that whenever this job gets finished, it will mail you, right, about, or will provide you the notification about the completion of the job. And then you can simply check the duplicate records. So now let me just click on save. And now as you can see, the job has been created here and it is waiting for the resources. Whenever it will get succeeded, then we will be able to see the duplicate records. So now as you can see, the job has been succeeded, and I would also have received an email. So let me just go and check here. Yes. So now as you can see, okay, so this is the another one. This is not the one. Yes, this is the one. So as you can see, this is the name of our job, which is lead duplicate detection job. And it has just started at this time and it has been finished now. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to select this one, and I'll click on this option of view duplicates, right? So let's click on view duplicates. And now here you can see the list of all the records which are duplicates. So how you can see this thing, let me show you. I can just select one record, and the moment I select it, it will show me all the potential duplicates of it. So as you can see, it is showing me 3 records which are duplicate of this record. I can click on more actions and I can bulk delete them, or if I want to merge them into a single record, I can also click on merge and merge them together, right? So these are the records you can say are the duplicates of this one, and the duplication can be on different bases. One could be on the name. So let's say if the name is similar, then in that scenario we would have received this. Or let's say if there is another duplicate detection rule such as same city and we had same email address as well. So let's say if they would have same email address, then in that scenario also they are showing us those records here, right? So this is how it works, right? And for whatever record you want to see the duplicates, you just have to select that record, and you will be able to see the duplicate record here in the drop down, right? So this is how you can run the entire duplicate detection job, and you can just check that which are the duplicate records into your system, and you can verify them, right? So this is how you can run the job. So I hope that you're able to understand the the how use of the job as well. And whenever in future you want to run this job again, you can just go to actions, and then you can resume it, so the job is going to be running again, right? So this is one thing. Now let's talk about the duplicate detection settings as well. So let me just click on it. All right, so now here you can see the duplicate detection settings, where you can just configure the settings for identifying your duplicates. So here in the detect duplicates, you can see the options like when a record is created or updated. So this is going to trigger only when you have enabled this, right? And during that portion of time, just as I showed you for the example of leads, when I was creating a lead record, during that point of time it showed me a warning. So that thing was working because I had enabled this option. Similarly, we have the option for when Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Outlook goes from offline to online and during data input, right? So you have to enable the duplicate detection from here. So these are the settings which you can configure, and always keep them on, just in case, to make sure that everything works properly, right? So that is one thing. So I hope that you're able to understand about the duplicate detection jobs, duplicate detection rules, and the duplicate detection settings, right? So this was the topics which we discussed in this video, and I hope that you liked all these topics. And if that's the case, then please make sure that you like this video, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.